Hi. Bye.
Hey, Gringo, what do you need this time? Weapons or something to give you the physical edge?
No problem.
Coyote!
Slow down, Gringo.
Slow down, gringo. Enemy inside. Come on.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
He's somewhere around here.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Somewhere around here. He's somewhere around here.
Armed personnel inside in sector Alpha Bravo 10. Looks suspicious. Gunslinger, destroy, destroy. Affirmative, Central.
Don't shoot, I'm with you.
Stop! Police! Show your papers.
No problem, guys. Here you are.
These papers are fine.
Hey there.
Oh, look who it is. Glad to welcome you here. My humble business is always at your service.
What have you got in stock, Your Honor?
I can offer you a Frustrada, a Mibel, a Castel, a Transporter, a Hero, plus an old Patton, a Mellarud, a Piranha, even a vintage car.
Goodbye.
Come again, senor. I am expecting a new shipment any day now.
What did you say about Don Pedro's villa, Luis?
I'll tell you what you want to know about Don Pedro for 500 pesos, senor.
Here, take yourself out to dinner.
Perfect. So, Don Pedro has recently built himself a new villa to the east of the town. Let me show it to you on the map. Oh, I remember something else that might be of help to you as well. The villa was designed by the architect Burundo Chapo. He lives in this town, not far from here. A yellow building, second floor. Perhaps he can tell you more about the villa.
All right, it's been a real slice, but it's time for me to go.
It's a pity. Oh well, don't forget about us, senor. Drop by anytime. I'll be very glad to see you.
Hello, Mr. Myers. It is good you stopped by. I have something to talk to you about.
How do you know who I am?
I heard rumors about a certain Saul Myers who's looking for his daughter in Puerto Sombra. I have to keep my ear out for rumors. This is part of my job.
I'm not a big fan of that kind of fame. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
You see, I collect, buy, sell, and resell valuable and unusual items. Gold, jewelry, ancient relics. That's what I deal in.
And what has this got to do with me?
From what I can tell, you are going to travel quite a bit in our country, Mr. Myers. And it's likely that during your travels, you will run into some of the items I mentioned. You probably prefer real money to a chunk of gold. I am the only person who will buy such items from you at a reasonable price. In fact, I am the only person who will buy them from you.
That's an interesting offer. If I do run into anything like that, I'll definitely let you know.
I did not expect anything less from you, Mr. Myers. Did you bring anything interesting, Mr. Myers?
Tell me, have you ever heard an Indian legend about Zenus, an old Indian relic? I'd like to find out more about it.
Wait a second. There's a piece of a legend in my collection. It's a fragment of the Zenus stone. Are you interested? Honestly, I would never have dreamed of selling it, but you need it so badly I feel moved. I could sell it to you for 7,500 pesos. After all, it's a valuable Latin American artifact.
I don't have that much money right now.
I don't think I'll get another customer. So come back when you have the money, Mr. Myers.
Nah, not yet.
That's a real shame.
Hello?
Buenos dias, senor. You looking to build a house?
I'm here for something else. I wanted to ask you about the villa that you recently built for Don Pedro.
Of course I remember that villa. How could I forget it? It was built a short time ago. I still have a model. We can take a look at it if you wish. Ah, that was one of my best plans. Modesty aside, I worked on it day and night, and then it dawned upon me. What was it that dawned upon me? I'm losing track. Feel free to interrupt me, young man. I do repeat myself sometimes, so what exactly do you want to know?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about that villa.
Of course. Ask away, sir. I'm always happy to help out however I can.
What can you tell me about Don Pedro?
Don Pedro. Now that is one shady character. I'd certainly rather have him as my friend and not as an enemy. He's an imposing presence around here. All over the country, really. Cast his shadow over everything. Sometimes I think his power here is truly limitless. He can do anything he wants to, and he charges a lot for his services.
What can you tell me about Don Pedro's villa?
Oh, that's a fabulous villa. Even more beautiful than all of my other projects. I worked on that design for about 6 months, and frankly, I made a tidy sum. It's got an exquisite swimming pool. Don Pedro spends all his time there now, floating around like in those American television programs. And he's got the whole place surrounded by his guards.
What can you tell me about the area where Don Pedro's villa is located?
Oh, that's one of the most beautiful areas in this part of the country. The mountains are breathtaking. Oh, and the jungle. Have you seen the river? Oh, it's gorgeous. The villa is situated on a mountaintop overlooking the jungle like a huge reigning statue, like Mother Nature herself. It doesn't get better than that. Truly an ideal place to build a villa.
There was something else I wanted to ask you. You probably know every nook and cranny in that villa. I thought you might be able to tell me how to sneak in there incognito.
Pardon my curiosity, sir, but why would you want to do that?
"10 days ago, my daughter disappeared somewhere in your country. Rumor has it that Don Pedro was the last person to see her. I don't think his guards will let me pass the gate to see him. You understand my predicament."
I don't know why, but something tells me I should believe you. You're right. When Don Pedro's villa was under construction, he demanded I put in passages of which he and I alone had knowledge. We often discussed the issue into the night over brandy and Havanas.
So, if I were one of these secret passages, where would I be?
Well, first of all, there's the main entrance, naturally. Then there's a side door near the wall surrounding the whole property. Then there's a small jetty by the river. And finally, a top-secret entrance Don Pedro designed himself, thinking he could keep it even from me. But you see, each of my works is like a newborn baby, and a mother must know everything about her child.
Tell me more about the main entrance.
The main gate is heavily guarded. The main gate is heavily guarded. The guards check everyone's ID. The main gate is heavily guarded. The guards check everyone's ID. If they're not convinced it's important, they won't let you in to talk to Don Pedro. If you try to force your way in, they'll...
How do I get to the river jetty without being seen?
On a boat, of course. On a boat, of course. How else? You ask strange questions, senor. Are you sure you haven't come down with tropical fever? Because the jetty is just as heavily guarded as the gate, and you'll need all... On a...
What about the side door?
Well, it's a door like any other, just off to... Well, it's a door like any other, just off to the side, to the right of the wall, next to a big tree. Well, it's a door like any other, just off to the side, to the right of the wall, next to a big tree. Now, even though my code of ethics strictly forbids me from divulging... Well, it's a door like any other, just off to the side, to the right of the wall, next to a big tree.
Okay, I'll take it. The main entrance can wait. Why make life complicated for yourself when you can use the service entrance?
Here is the key and a map, senor. By the way, here is the key and a map, senor. By the way, you should know this. Here is the key and a map, senor.
Adios.
Hasta luego. And if you change your mind, hasta luego. And if you change your mind about Bill...
paper.
No problem, guys. Here you are.
This paper's a fuck.
Damn it, my veins look like they could...
Say goodbye to your mother! I don't see him.
This modern chemistry is going to be the end of me.
Run out, you skunky coward! Like that? Bastards! Run out, you skunky coward! Come on out, you skunky coward! Fire!
Greetings, Mr. Myers. Put your gun down. Really, I'm impressed, but tell me, what can I do for you? What could you need that was worth so much trouble just to see me?
Where'd he go?
Hello, Don Pedro.
Buenos dias, Myers. You did a good job getting rid of those loafers I called guards. To tell the truth, I owe them 3 months back wages. So thanks to
What are
you,
you
I'll
hiding
finally
for?
be able to splurge on myself a bit.
I couldn't give a courtesy flush crap about your guards, Don Pedro. I came here to find out what
Come on
happened to
out,
my
you
daughter
skunky
Lisa,
coward!
and you were the last person to see her.
Well, I'll be damned. Your face does look a little familiar. So you're little Lisa's father. Very nice to make your acquaintance. She's told me a lot about you.
Where's that Yankee
And even if
dude?
half of it is true, then I regret not having met you earlier. I could have used someone like you. But I must say, that daughter of yours is a real sight for sore eyes.
What are you hiding for?
As much as I appreciate your mindless banter, Don, what have you done with my daughter?
I'm hurt you'd even think I'd harm lovely Lisa. I'd kill anyone who dare lay a
Somewhere around
finger
here.
on that innocent little angel. We spent a lovely day together. And she even promised to send me a copy of the article she wanted to write about me for her school newspaper.
Uh-huh. What happened
Somewhere
after
around
that?
here.
Nothing much. I tried to talk her into staying here overnight. She was polite, but firmly refused my offer. In the end, I gave her over to 2 of my smartest gorillas to make sure she was safe on her way into town.
I don't
She
see
even
him.
called me from the office and said she got there safely.
A rat! Again!
So why'd the editor tell me the last time he saw her was before she left to come see you?
What? Did that editor say I did something to Lisa? I always knew he'd spill his guts if anyone offered him money. But if he's trying to pit us against each other, then this is really bad business, my friend.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have another little talk with him.
I'm sure you noticed, but that old bastard is a lily-livered coward. If you put the screws on him, he'd probably tell you if he wears ladies' underwear and anything else you want to know.
What can you tell me about Lisa, Don? She never told me about her plans. Maybe you can send me in the right direction?
Honestly, I have no idea who could have done anything to that sweet, innocent little girl. But I think that editor knows more than he's saying. You'll need to drag it out of him.
Can you shed some light on what's going on in this part of the country, Don Pedro?
It would take me a whole week to tell you everything I know about everything. Maybe even 2. Stick around for a while, and you'll figure it out all on your own.
Don Pedro,
Cursed
have
rats
you
are
heard an
driving me
old Indian
crazy.
legend about Zenus? Lisa wanted to find out about it, so maybe her disappearance is somehow related to that legend. Here, this stone might help you remember something.
I think I've heard something along those lines. An old Indian relic broken into 6 pieces, is that it? And this is one of those pieces? Well, I can try to find out more about it. Sometimes business brings me across some strange people, gringo. So I'll ask them. Eh?
Goodbye, Don Pedro.
Adios, Myers. And one other thing. If you need any help looking for your daughter, come straight to me. I charge an arm and a leg, but on my word, I can find anyone and anything in this country if I need to. Even the president and God himself come to me when they get in a jam. So you're in good company should you decide to drop by again.
Thank you.
There's nothing to thank me for just yet, Myers. And listen, the other day Esteban mentioned that he needs pilots. It's a clean job, and the guy in charge, what's his name, Leoncio. Well, Leoncio pays well. And here's a learn-at-home guide for you. Study it thoroughly. Then go see Augusto. You'll get some practice there. Then you'll be flying.
Cursed rats are driving me crazy!
The Don takes care of us. He's a name brand these days, not like these wannabe gorillas with their berets and cigars. You keep your nose clean, and you have a nice retirement in the heat. If they don't shoot you in the eye and dump your naked body in a mass grave.
Being one of Don Pedro's boys is tough. Working as a bodyguard for the president is peanuts compared to this.
Being one of Don Pedro's boys is tough. Working as a bodyguard for the president is peanuts compared to this.
your papers.
No problem, guys. Here you are.
These papers are mine.
What do you want?
Me? I don't want anything. But you might want to think of a reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Who the devil do you think you are? Yeah, I'll tell you everything. What do you want to know?
I want to know why you lied to me. I want to know why you didn't tell me you saw my daughter after she met with Don Pedro. And what's more, I want to know... Who put that guy on the roof to take you out.
Delicious donuts with pineapple and Indian spices. Cure all your ailments, heal all your wounds, get back your head full of hair. The cripple will walk again, the bald will score again. Hurry before they're all snatched up.
Did you see the killer? Did you?
Killer? What killer? What? Ah, he killed someone. And so that's why you're calling him a killer, right?
Yes, a killer. Don't make me demonstrate.
Ah, you probably mean that guy who was shooting from the rooftop with a rifle, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Ah, yeah, I saw him. He ran off like he just seen the devil himself. Jumped into a car, screeched away, and left me coughing in a cloud of dust. Now all of my donuts taste like dirt.
What'd he look like?
Well, just like a normal guy. You look like someone who has some money. I might remember for about 1,000 pesos.
Maybe an uppercut to that weak chin of yours will jog your memory. How are your donuts for fixing broken teeth?
Go ahead, hit me. I'm used to it. School of hard knocks. I just filed a police report, and if you're lucky, you'll end up rotting in jail next to that killer.
I don't carry that kind of cash on me.
Wait, that's how it's going to be. Come back when you got the money. How about a donut?
So the killer had a car.
I don't really know much about cars, but I remember the license plate number, and that helps. But that kind of information isn't free. 3,000 pesos. I can't make that much in a year selling these donuts.
I don't carry that kind of cash on me.
Wait, that's how it's going to be. Come back when you got the money. How about a donut?
What did the killer look like?
Well, just like a normal guy. You look like someone who has some money. I might remember for about 1,000 pesos.
Sure, take the money.
It's all coming back to me now. Scary guy. Not too big, kind of scrawny. But I wouldn't want to fight him. Balding. And he had a strange tattoo. Couldn't quite make it out. And yeah, he only had one eye. Oh, but the look he gave me with that one eye, it bore a hole right through me. He's got one mean stare.
So the killer had a car.
I don't really know much about cars, but I remember the license plate number, and that helps. But that kind of information isn't free. 3,000 pesos. I can't make that much in a year.
That's kosher, I won't argue with you. Here's the cash.
Oh, thank you, senor. The plate number was 648-36AI. I wonder how long it will take the police to come up and ask me all the same questions. They get me free.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Hello, my name is Saul Myers.
Ah, hello, Myers. You barely got here and already you're causing quite a fuss. The army and the police can't stop talking about you. I'm the chief of police in Puerto Sombra. Nice to meet you.
Captain, my daughter was working as a journalist in your town and disappeared about a week ago. Her name is Lisa Myers. Can I file a report about her disappearance?
I got a report here, Myers. The editor filed it. But I can't go looking for your daughter. We're completely understaffed. Not enough men to investigate the big-time murder cases around here. Sorry.
Captain, someone just shot the editor. Bullet to the head. Sniper on the rooftop of the building next door. The whole room is wallpapered in hair, blood, and brains.
I should have expected as much. That old rat was playing everyone off against each other. Did you see the killer?
No, I didn't, but someone described him for me. A real unusual-looking guy. Scrawny, mean-looking, bald. He was missing one eye.
Damn. That rings a bell. Could I have seen him before, maybe? No, I'm not sure. If only I knew something more, like his first and last name or his home address. That's a hell of a lot to ask.
I know the license plate number of his getaway car.
This is really valuable information. Unfortunately, our database of license plate numbers is confidential, and I can't share any of that information with you. But you seem to be on our side, and you are here on government business in a way, so if I consider you an unofficial government servant, I might be able to tell you as a reward for coming forward as a key witness to a government investigation.
So, how much?
Seeing as how you're between a rock and a hard place, gringo, just 7,000 pesos.
Could you at least take a guess at what might have happened to her?
In this country, just about anything you could think of. Some bandits could have blown her brains out. Maybe the guerrillas took her hostage. Maybe some of Don Esteban's dumb henchmen got a hold of her. And that's just the beginning.
I can't afford that right now.
Your call, gringo. You can keep playing Sherlock Holmes without my help.
problem, guys. Here you are.
These papers are fine.
Hey, Gringo, what do you need this time? Weapons or something to give you the physical edge?
No problem.
Hi. Bye.